Billy Eichner. Billy.
How
How
many
many times
times
do we have to teach you this lesson, old man? Eichner then made headlines when he attributed the disappointing numbers to homophobia and his belief that straight people just didn't show up. Sir, 4.8 million, nobody showed up. There's a lot of factors to it. Duh. There are rom-coms with megastars which struggle at the box office. Duh. And a lot of the biggest comedy stars are taking their movies to streaming. Duh. And for good reason. That seems to be where people want to watch these movies. Duh. There was a lot of gay sex in the trailers. I mean, why'd you think we didn't show up? Even if I was watching a quote-unquote straight romantic comedy, right? And I saw a bunch of sex scenes in it. The first thing I'm wondering is, my nigga, is this a movie or a porn? 50 Shades of Grey? Did most men go and see that shit? No, it was women. Women went to see 50 Shades of Grey. Men don't go to the theaters to watch an abundance of sex scenes. I'm sorry. I don't know what to fucking tell you, but we just ain't interested in that shit. If I want to watch sex scenes, I'll go and watch the uncensored version on Pornhub. Straight men ain't looking to watch a bunch of sweaty ass, muscular, tight body ass, fucking smelly ass men butt fuck. I'm sorry. Do I need to censor that? I don't know, but we ain't looking to see it. All right, wait. So you called the entire nation homophobes because nobody in this country saw your movie, and now you're saying you didn't make it for us to see? So what the fuck is the argument about? Sir, your movie was garbage. Straight garbage. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Atreus. I'm coming at you live from the ATL. And we're coming at you with more pop culture news centering around video games, movies, TV shows, sometimes sports, and all of that stuff in between. And today, we had a really eventful weekend. We had this.
I was also listening to the fans at the same time, where you have Black Adam. We will create Black Adam for him to be the most powerful and unstoppable force on this planet. The most powerful and unstoppable force in the entire universe has been on the sidelines for too long.
What do you mean by that?
We had this. But we're going to talk about our good old friend, Billy Eichner. Right after the drop. Let's get into it.
What makes you think that I'm an answer if you ain't mine? Even if you call me
All right, team. Y'all already know what to do. Hit the like button, hit the red subscribe button if you are enjoying this content. Go into the description. Follow me on all the socials, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, whatever the case may be. Let me know that you're a sub, and I will follow you back. We're this close to hitting 500 subscribers, so let's get to it. All right. News on the way. Oh, Billy Eichner. Billy.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
Billy Eichner elaborates on the Bros box office disappointment. Didn't make movie for homophobes anyway. Oh man, this guy here. This guy here. It's as if there's nobody. Maybe he has a bunch of yes men next to him or something like that. But it's like nobody came to him and sat him down and said, you know what, Billy? Maybe we should just, not come out and attack people and call them homophobes so that maybe our next movie could possibly learn from the mistakes of this movie so we don't have another box office flop and people roasting us in social media. Maybe. But nope. He continues to do it. Billy Eichner has a critical darling on his hands with Bros, the new romantic comedy boasting an all-gay cast that he co-wrote and stars in, but the film's box office numbers left a lot to be desired, as it only earned, once again, people, 4.8 million in its opening weekend, despite strong reviews following its premiere at the Toronto International Film Festival. Eichner then made headlines when he attributed the disappointing numbers to homophobia and his belief that straight people just didn't show up. Sir, 4.8 million, nobody showed up. Let me tell you that. I was going to make the argument that, maybe it's a niche audience, but with only 4.8 million, sir, nobody showed up. All right? Likely, well, anyway, let's not get canceled today. But as it turns out, the situation is a bit more complicated. Appearing on stage at the New Yorker Festival on Friday night, Eichner spoke more about the film's box office failure while adding some nuance to his controversial tweet. There's a lot of factors to it. Duh. To open this movie in this many theaters, a rom-com in 2022, There are rom-coms with megastars which struggle at the box office, duh. And a lot of the biggest comedy stars are taking their movies to streaming, duh. And for good reason. That seems to be where people want to watch these movies, duh. I still love seeing these movies in theater. While Eichner acknowledged that there were many reasons beyond homophobia that made this film a financial risk, he still emphasized that the subject matter could have been as taboo in parts of the country where gay culture is less omnipresent. Sir, I live in Atlanta, all right? I live in Atlanta, one of the most rainbow-centric cities in all of America. I guarantee you, none of these motherfuckers in Atlanta saw that movie. I guarantee you. Because then nobody want to see that shit. You can make $4 million in Atlanta alone off of one movie. You only made $4.8 million worldwide. That means nobody in Atlanta saw your shit. I bet money nobody. Sir. Anyway. I think this is, for some audience, not for gay people, but for some audiences, challenging subject matter. Universal, to their credit, was very bold in how they framed the movie in trailers. There was a lot of gay sex in the trailers. I mean, why'd you think we didn't show up? First of all, let me get this straight. Even if I was watching a quote-unquote straight romantic comedy, right? And I saw a bunch of sex scenes in it. The first thing I'm wondering is, my nigga, is this a movie or a porn? Part of the reason most men didn't go and see, what was it? Not Grey's Anatomy, 50 Shades of Grey. Did most men go and see that shit? No, it was women. Women went to see 50 Shades of Grey. Men don't go to the theaters to watch an abundance of sex scenes. I'm sorry. I don't know what to fucking tell you. But we just ain't interested in that shit. If I want to watch sex scenes, I'll go and watch the uncensored versions on Pornhub. Anyway, let's continue. And some people love that. Some people aren't shocked by that at all. It seemed like something they look at every day on their phones, you know? So this is coming from a person that seems to think that everybody is just so over-sexualized. Nigga, no. Some of us just want to be entertained, and it ain't got nothing to do with watching sex scenes. Add that to the fact when you take the two same sex, men and men, I mean, I'm just be honest with you. Straight men ain't looking to watch a bunch of sweaty ass, muscular, tight body ass, fucking smelly ass men butt fuck. I'm sorry. Do I need to censor that? I don't know. But we ain't looking to see it. Alright? I mean, we tolerated it through Game of Thrones because it was such a good show. But I don't want to see a whole show centered around orgies with a bunch of men. I don't want to see it. Sorry. And I'm pretty sure most men would agree with that. Okay. And in some parts of the country, like I said in a very controversial tweet, there literally was a theater chain in the South and in the Midwest that called Universal over the summer and said, we're not playing this trailer. I absolutely believe that. I'm not saying there's no homophobia, but I absolutely believe that because I live in Georgia and there's certain parts of Georgia, if they would have saw that bullshit, they would be like, if you don't get this shit the fuck out of here. We live in a divided country and it's not divided. You're the minority. I mean, we are divided, but on this subject, we're not divided. The money has spoken. You're the minority. Only 4.8 million in the first week. Nobody saw your movie. I don't think there's nothing divided about it. While the comedian stands by his... This guy's a comedian? Anyway, while the comedian stands by his original claim that homophobia was a factor in the film's lackluster box office haul, he also understands that the gay community has bigger battles to fight than getting straight people to see this movie. Duh! Homophobia is a bigger problem than how it pertains to this silly rom-com. But do I think it's a factor? Yes. In certain parts of the country, I think it was a factor. Though to be honest, we really didn't make the movie for homophobes anyway. Wait, so you called the entire nation homophobes because nobody in this country saw your movie. And now you're saying you didn't make it for us to see? So what the fuck is the argument about? This is Coke. That's all this is. This is Coke and some water. Sir, your movie was garbage. Straight garbage. If it was good, that 4.8 million haul probably would have ballooned. People would have been talking great about it. Hey, you should go and see this movie. But then again, nah. I'm good. All right, so anyway, what do y'all think? Let me know down in the comments. Hit me up on Twitter. Hit me up on Instagram. Don't hit me up on TikTok because I'm not going to reply to that. I'll talk to you guys later.
Let's go. Hey. Beat that thing down like you started attention, my baby. You had some plans with your man, just tell him to cancel, my baby.